friend.
Oh shit, damn it!
She left. She just said, she said I should about to egg from there because I was the one who placed it for her. She now said, can we have it here? I said, we had to have proper conversation the night or now. I said I'm busy, I'm playing.
What would you say in the night? You have just take it as the hot. Okay, release the mood.
She basically said, Dede just left like not even up to 10 minutes. And she was like, is Dede your girlfriend? I said, your best friend.
I have never thought of talking to any soul in this house outside of this place. So it's just very easy not to really give a shit about.
Yeah.
Considering them is like giving people graces to be mad.
Dede and Koyin has to the arena with Joanna for their hot bath and breakfast. So when they came in, Koyin couldn't wait to gist Dede about all the things that's been going on in the house. And one of the interesting things Koyin told Dede is somebody approached him immediately after Dede left. And the person said that she wants to have a thing with Koyin and she also wants to have a conversation with Koyin. So Koyin answered, is it now or later in the evening? She told Koyin she wants to have a conversation with him. So Koyin told her that he's busy, so they'll have that conversation later at night. I'm like, yepa, and today is Thursday. After pool party, it's gonna be interesting. From the description Koyin gave, even though he did not mention that person's name, everything was leaning towards Isabella. Because last night, Isabella gave Koyin a crate of egg to keep for her on top of the fridge. He mentioned that she came to her seeking for him to help her get those eggs, meaning it was Isabella. I could be wrong, but Isabella most likely from the whole description, because he was trying to say it in coded language. He didn't want to call a name, but it was very obvious that it was Isabella he was talking about. Isabella is busy in the house, so baby girl wants to be booed up. Since Kayukumi left the house, she has been working really hard to get somebody. And Koyin seemed really interested. He's waiting at night time to come so that they'll have that conversation. And then it was like, why you didn't do? Why didn't you indulge her immediately? Because the mood can change later. I'm like, Dede, you're a bad girl. You're a bad girl. Oh my goodness. So Dede was saying that you would have indulged her. You would have done whatever she wanted. Koyin said, no. He was busy at that point. I'm like, these two persons, I admire their friendship. And one thing I like about this, they act very similar. These two persons are very unpredictable. They are very predictable. Their head is in the game. They are not attached to anybody in that house. They are there to play their game by themselves. They don't care about anybody. They are not taking anything personal with anybody in the house. They are focused on their game. And that is why Koyin and Dede are strong alliance. They act very similar. They understand each other so much. See the way Koyin was so eager to gist Dede about the whole thing was actually very interesting. And Koyin mentioned that Jason was telling the person, Dede just left not 10 minutes ago. And she said, is Dede his girlfriend? I really cannot wait to see that conversation come up, honestly speaking. I'm moving on, guys. When I tell you guys that Dede came to play a game in that house and nothing else, since the way Dede has been carrying herself from the beginning of the show up until now, she is not attached to anybody. Her head is so focused in the game that I found really interesting. Kola, looked so down, saying that a lot of housemates are acting so annoying. He was telling Dede that outside of this house, he doesn't think he will be close to a lot of persons. He will not be in communication with a lot of persons. And Dede was like, really? So you are considering being in communication or keeping in touch with anybody in this house? She said she's not keeping in touch with anybody, that she has not even thought about it. I'm like, yepa. Dede said she came to play the game and she's not giving anybody room to be in touch with after this house. She said she doesn't give a shit about anybody in that house because thinking about, wanting to be friends with somebody outside the house or keeping communication with somebody outside the house will give a lot of person graces to act really funny towards her, and she does not want it. I'm like, wow. Talk about a gamer. And one thing and I've also heard her say something one day that a lot of housemates are being so emotional about the game. She was saying it to Koyin some time ago. She said she's surprised that a lot of housemates are putting in real feelings into the game. That she herself is just here to play the game and win the money possibly. That she doesn't understand why people are acting so emotional. People will flare up unnecessarily. People will be crying. I'm like, oh my goodness. This girl is a gamer. Wow. So she's not planning to keep in touch with anybody else, even outside the house. Oh my goodness. And that is why it is easy for her to quickly move on from Mide. We know both of them are close. They've been besties in that house. And since the whole gossip thing was revealed on Sunday, she has not even made any effort to reconcile whatever with Mide. Wow. Dede came to play the game and nothing but the game. I really respect it for her. Because a lot of these housemates will come into the house and they're saying, I don't have any strategies. I just came here to be myself. Dad, I'm like, okay. Who can actually be themselves in a house filled with so much camera? I like how Dede is very upfront with her game plans. She says she's not planning to keep in touch with anybody. I'm like, Kola, even you too. You're one of those people. You're one of those people Dede is not going to keep in touch with. Wow. I like when housemates come with strategy and they're very bold to speak about it. I find it very, very interesting. Wow, that's amazing. That really shocked me. Dede. This girl came prepared. And that is why you barely see her in a lot of gossip. You barely see her having back and forth with people. You barely see her, chit-chatting when it's not necessary. Because her head is actually very focused. Oh my goodness. Wow. Dede and Koyin, these two persons are so similar. And now I understand why they're quite close.
Okay, he's even in bed though. Is there light here? There's plenty of light here. There's plenty of light there. It's the same thing.
Am I the only one that saw the funny thing Thelma did in front of Kola? Baby girl, they give Kola plenty green lights. Kola and Dede were clearly having a conversation. She walked and said she's looking for Rude Boy. She was holding on to Rude Boy's punishment pack. And the next thing, she went and dropped it on the dining table. Came back again. They show her Ikebe to Kola. She went forward, went back. She said, there's plenty light here. There is plenty light here. I'm like, okay, girl. And Dede was just there looking at her. After doing that, she dropped the punishment pack on the table, left. Later came back again and picked it up. And later went and lay down. I'm like, girl, we know you like Kola. But what is all this extra effort? And she's clearly wearing a very, short dress. Wow. One thing I know about Thelma, she does things and act like she doesn't know what she's doing. She's always acting very oblivious of what she's doing. I have noticed that about her a couple of times. Baby girl. And Kola self understood what she did. This housemaid, it was be nice. But Thelma is a pretty girl. And she dresses really nice. She's always looking good. I give it to her. Kola, hope you caught that green light. Auntie Thelma gave you this afternoon. Interesting.
This girl.
Hope you guys are seeing Joanna and Jason J. Okay, let me not say too much. I thought you guys' friendship just end in the party room. All these pecker and there I'm now seeing. It must be nice, yo. I really miss Jason J. Honestly speaking, the Jason J I'm seeing in this house is so different. I don't know why he's so entangled with a lot of ladies. This guy came with so much energy and so much positivity. Now I can barely see him. Big Brother is not even giving him a lot of screen time anymore. God, I beg.